Hey guys! I know it has been some months, probably since November, that I've updated, and I just wanted to jump on here and tell you guys I'm alive. Yay! Uh, I've missed y'all so much. This channel has not been forgotten. It has not quite been put on the back burner, just a little bit, but not completely. There's been so many changes in my life. As most of you know, I moved from St. Louis back in November, and that has a huge part of why I haven't been posting videos or even status updates or anything. And I apologize for disappearing off the face of the planet from you guys, but just know that I have missed you guys so much. I've missed posting. I've missed hearing from you guys. I've been hearing from you guys quite a bit, here and there, from different people through Facebook and everything. But I miss the consistency of it. I miss all of you guys' personalities and just cutting up with you guys and everything, and just being able to share what's been going on with me. So, God willing, I am settled now, as much as I'm going to be, and I will be posting more often, so be on the lookout for that. Um, Quick update on kind of things what's been going on. Of course, you guys know I've moved from St. Louis um, in November, and I've moved one other time since then. So in the span of a few months, I've moved twice. That was bananas. Um, I had a birthday in May. I turned 35, and it was one of the most low key but enjoyable, strange birthdays I've had. It's strange because we were actually moving on my birthday, so that's kind of an odd way to spend your birthday. But I did get to spend it with my mom and my dad and my brother, and we had cupcakes, and we just sat around and watched movies after we moved and everything, just to kind of rest and just be with each other. And it had been several years since I've actually had this opportunity to spend my birthday with my family. So that was a huge blessing, and I'm very, very, very grateful for that. I am upset that I missed my year anniversary of this channel, Mighty Moki. Mighty Moki, Mighty, Moki, Mokee. For those who haven't followed yet, go follow the page and subscribe and everything. Um, but that the year anniversary was July 1st, so I just missed it. I made the mark on the month though, so yay, I didn't completely miss it. But it has been a year since the channel has been up, and like I said, God willing, I will be able to update more. I've not been doing a whole lot as far as like adventures and traveling and different things yet, but I'm hoping God will open that door, because you guys know I love to travel and meet new people. So hopefully, yay! I've started going to a church in Memphis, All Nations Worship Assembly, Memphis, and I love it there. Is God completely led me there and has opened doors. I've started to get to know the children's ministry there. I've not officially plugged in to there yet. I haven't been officially added to the roster, but I did go back there with my friend a couple times who has officially been plugged in there. And I just fell in love with the kids. You know, kids are my heart. Children's ministry is what I was doing in St. Louis before I left. And I'm just really excited about the what God will be doing in these kids' lives, and I just get to be a part and witness and watching them grow, and that's just my heart. Um, More updates. I got baptized again, and my daddy got saved. Yay! And God has just really, really been moving in our lives. shifting a whole lot of things, and it's just been feeling like a roller coaster ride, but a good one. The ups and the downs, they're all for a purpose, and I'm super, super grateful that the Lord has just been moving and shaking and adjusting and just not leaving and forsaking us, but pushing us towards better. So that sounds really cliche, but I promise it's not. It's just, he's just amazing. He's just been doing some amazing things, just within me, and just doing some amazing things in my family, and just really been working on me, particularly about how I see myself. He's been really rebuking me and working on me on that, and teaching me and rewiring how I think, so to speak, especially when it pertains to this channel, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to jump up here and update. He really, really began to deal with me about waiting until I have this, waiting until I have that, waiting until I can do this, thinking that I need X, Y, and Z to do what he has called me to do and to continue on with this channel. But he rebuked me from through my lovely sister Kiara yesterday about using what I have and using what God has put in me. And also, he brought that reminder back again to me today. Today, I got to have lunch with one of my former youth girls. I used to do youth ministry years before I moved to St. Louis, and at two different places. One was Gospel Lighthouse, and the other church was called Word of Truth. Lauren, the girl I had lunch with today, she was from the Gospel Lighthouse group, so that was like way in another lifetime when I was in youth ministry, and I never realized how much of an impact I made on her. And I'm not saying this to brag on myself. I'm saying this because after we had lunch and we had wonderful fellowship and just caught up and talked about all the wonderful things God has been doing, the ups and the downs, and how God is using it, and just really encouraged each other, she texted me after the lunch and said something that just really touched my heart. She said, "I'm so glad that God brought you back in my life." I was not ready for that because I didn't realize how much an impact I made on her when she was a kid. She's not a kid anymore. She's a beautiful woman of God now. But I also didn't realize how much of an impact just one simple lunch and catching up could do. Not just for her, but for me too. It really just opened my eyes, and I really began to hear God speak concerning myself, reminding me of what Kiara said. We all, and I'm saying this as a word of encouragement to everybody, not just me. We all have our own unique way of doing things. You have your own way of loving people. You have your own way of encouraging people. You have your own way of correcting people. You have your own way of holding people accountable, pushing them, and even the way you see situations and different things. And you can see things that maybe others can't, and point out things, the good and the bad, and things that we need to work on and stuff like that. You have a different set of eyes and vision than everybody else. And when we're too busy trying to downplay or discount what God has put in us, or trying to change, trying to emulate somebody else we may admire and see. Now, admiring people is not a bad thing. It's a wonderful thing to want to push ourselves to be better and to improve in different areas. But it's an entirely different thing when you're trying to change who you are, and I spent a whole lot of time in trying to do that. Most of you guys know my testimony. If you haven't, it is on the channel. I believe it's entitled My First Sermon / My Testimony. You'll see it on the channel. But dealing with depression and insecurities, and also just suicidal thoughts and everything, you spend a lot of your time wishing your life away pretty much. You wish you were different. You wish situations were different. You wish the people around you were different. You really don't see the good in yourself or the things that are around you, and you definitely don't see a purpose in yourself because, especially being suicidal, if you saw a purpose in yourself, you wouldn't be so quick to throw it away. And I say that from experience um, because of everything that God has, well, not God, everything that God is showing me in my thought processes and how I critique myself or tear myself down, and seeing myself and seeing the odds that are stacked against me, since I am a little person and I've been through my fair share of struggles and still going through them, but they are all for a purpose. And that's not cliche. They literally are all for a purpose. And he's beginning to work on me in seeing these things in a different light. So, all that to say, when we're too busy trying to downplay or critique or tear down or run from everything that God has put in us and made us different and unique, we're missing the mark not only for ourselves and for our purpose, but we're robbing people of what they need from us. Somebody out there may need your type of correction. Somebody out there may need the type of love and encouragement that only you can give. So really, I challenge you guys, just as the Lord has been challenging me, really start to look at yourself in a different light. Ask Him to show you yourself the way He sees you, and He definitely will. I was not ready for this journey when I asked for it, but He does deliver, and it's just been amazing and painful and joyful all at the same time. And I've rambled on for 12 minutes now, so this is I guess, an adequate update video. I will be updating more, God willing, sharing some more things on my heart as they come up. I just wanted to jump on here and tell you guys I love you so much. I've missed you. Don't be a stranger. Hit me up. Follow the channel Mighty Mokee, Mighty Mokee, and not just follow me, but share what God has been doing with you as well. I want to hear from you about the things that God has been doing in your lives, or teaching you, or dealing with you about, and let's be an encouragement to one another. All right, I love you guys. Bye.